Good morning, Foxes fans. We are here back in Strongsville, Ohio at the Brunswick Automart Ice Arena for Game 2 of the Cleveland Barons Showcase. This morning we have our Arctic Foxes against the Birmingham Rangers out of Michigan.
Interesting, out of Michigan.
Matt Bouchard in the booth again.
And they look like the Rangers.
They look like the Rangers, not the Red Wings.
And they're out of Michigan.
Interesting. There you go. Foxes fell yesterday 6-2 to the Washington Capitals Academy in a very sloppy, slow game. But we're going to put that behind us, and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
We sure are hoping to put it behind us today.
Rangers, from what we heard, can't confirm, lost to the Junior Sabres pretty handily right after us yesterday. So both teams looking to get back in the win column and get their first wins of the showcase here. So should be an interesting matchup. We don't know anything about this team. We haven't seen them before, other than they look like the New York Rangers, jersey-wise.
Eric, do you think that we are behind the 8 ball here because we don't have an NHL affiliate? We lost to the Capitals. Now we're playing the Rangers. Now we have the Sabres up.
It's not a great trend, but, you know, the Cleveland Barons, they used to be an NHL team. The 2 teams from Pittsburgh, the ones not sporting the colors and jerseys of a semi or professional hockey team.
The Barons used to be a NHL?
Yeah.
They move or they just disband?
Good question.
Eric, is it just me or do they look little?
They look little. A lot of them have white gloves. I don't care for it. Actually, now that I look, they're red, white, and blue. So actually, now I kind of like it.
I'm not a fan of the all black leg pads. It's a look, not one I care for particularly. Foxes are warming up. They were given a bag full of sugar in the locker room this morning. Unconfirmed whether or not they ate any.
We'll see how that 97's last name. Sorry, distracted for a second there. Foxes will be in their home whites today. Rangers in their road blues. About 2.5 minutes left to warm up.
Eric, who's our dad in the box today?
Sean Heffer. We give a shout out to Sean Heffer and Dad in the box.
We thank you for your service. Hopefully it's a slow day for you. Based on yesterday, it will not be. Referees look a little bit older today. That's something to look forward to.
Referees have full facial hair, so
Wait, no jumping up and down up here.
Oh yeah. Are we gonna move over so we can see past the skirter, or do we want to stay with Colin so he's not lonely up here?
I'm gonna stay with
In the
Colin.
in the AV booth.
I'm gonna stay with Colin and away from the shenanigans of the fans.
That's probably a better call. Chuck's rowdy this morning.
Yeah. When they get that morning coffee, they get unruly.
Yeah, it's the coffee that's definitely doing it. All right, minute and a half here to go warm-ups.
Eric, I don't know. I'm feeling a little optimistic.
I'm glad somebody is.
I do. Based on what I'm observing for the past 30 to 45 seconds only.
We'll see. Time will tell here. 1 minute, 15 seconds ago in warm-ups. Coach Justin sporting his Canadian tassel cap yet again. Getting some words in with the referee. Yeah, no, I just texted Chuck that. Yeah.
Warm-ups are about done for the Foxes. Pucks are going in the net. Hudson's getting a pep talk.
We'll see if the Foxes could start the game early. There was a big problem yesterday. Came out really slow.
Yeah.
After the 2-hour drive to get here.
I think the keys to the game are the same as yesterday. They're just even that more important today. They got to get 20-plus shots. They got to get the first goal in this game. And they got to have legs for the whole.
Got to survive the
game.
first 2 minutes here. We got to get out. Scoring the first goal, I think, would be huge for this team. There's the warm-up buzzer. Teams gather around their respective nets.
What is this? Game one?
Is that a battery-powered hand warmer?
It is.
I finally get to use my father's device.
Nice.
AV guy breaking out technology now with battery-powered hand warmers here in the old coal barn here. All right, 15 minutes on the clock. Rangers really fired up.
Uh-oh, that's intimidating. We're going to make sure to track
Saved
shots
it.
from the beginning of the game this time.
Did we fail on that yesterday?
I was a little 5 minutes late.
Oh, that's okay.
You know, after the stunning first shot, first goal, it threw me off. Pegs are going in the nets.
Backup goalie going into the penalty box for the Rangers.
That's an interesting choice.
Interesting move. Maybe their parent in the box didn't want to be alone.
Maybe he got mouthy because he couldn't go in and start the game, and so now he's in the punishment corner.
Do you think our backup goalie is going to sit in the box with Sean Heffley?
He is in the box. You can't see him.
That's right. All right, Fox is going to start with a lineup here of Eli Tagana, Luca Gerline, and Sebastian Similis, Jace Rigger, and Eric Roswag on D, and of course Hudson Bouchard in cage. Eli set to take the opening faceoff, and we are ready to go here. Puck is dropped. Rangers control the faceoff. Up the near side wall, and they dump it in. Roswell giving chase.
No icing.
No icing. He's tied up by Rangers. Rangers quickly on the puck. They come out to the point. Shot goes through. Blocked by Roswell. Tried to get that onto his stick to move it ahead. Couldn't. Eli down. Tries to pitchfork that off the wall. Cut off by the Rangers. Quick chance there. Huddy with a toe save. First shot on goal to the Rangers. Rangers controlling zone time here real early and against the Foxes.
Oh. No penalty on this.
Puck does work its way out to the neutral zone and sent back in off sides.
All right, so they're starting better than they did yesterday. One shot, one save. Although the puck has been in the defensive end the entire time, and there was a clear break to the net.
Yeah.
Some leaky stuff that's carrying over from yesterday that is going to undermine them if they don't fix this here quick.
Foxes come out in a new set.
Look at the hair on this referee.
Puck is dropped. That was Luke on the faceoff, tied up, and Foxes force it out to the neutral zone. Luke able to turn with it. Wandered off his stick, and the Rangers break that up. Turn it back into the neutral zone here on the near side wall. Axel finds it, dumps it down below the Rangers' goal. In on the forecheck is Tanner. He's flying into the corner. He wins the race to the puck. It rolled off his stick as he tried to come off the half wall. To the Rangers, they flip it through neutral. Cooper has it. Regroup for the Foxes. That's deflected by a Ranger stick into the feet of the referee. Still battled for in the neutral zone. Luke comes up with it. Luke driving in 1-on-3 here. He's got Tanner with him. Rangers work that puck away from Luke, come back up the side, actually applies the pressure, creates a turnover. Tanner comes up with it, sends that far side wall. Rangers are there, and they flip it out to the neutral zone looking for a stretch pass. It wandered off his stick, back to Coop. Coop tried to go to Sage, does work it to him. Sage able to flip that up, looking for a streaking forward, but the Rangers turn it over, make the turnover. Sage with a good poke check. Take the puck away from the Rangers player. Zach has it now. Zach finds the stretch pass. It's Cruz off the wall. Cruz is going to be the first one in on it here. Beats out the icing. Wraps it around behind the Rangers net into the near corner. Zach and Cruz going to work, digging the puck out. Cruz came up with it, turned it to the middle, but the Rangers are there to support, and they come back out to the neutral zone. Logan applying a good back check.
Great back check by Logan.
Separated the man from the puck, and Eric Rosswag picks it up out there with Eric Antel on defense. Rosswag coming up the near side wall, worked it up to Seach. Zach pokes that into the neutral zone. Rangers regroup. Rangers find center red and dump it deep. Antel going back to get it. Rangers have two forwards in on the forecheck, and they tie things up. Rangers coming off the wall. Good poke check by Zach as Logan was coming down in the defensive zone too. Zach tried to block a shot there. Puck still being battled for. Rangers coming off the wall. Antel steps up, applies pressure. Battle here on the near side corner. Logan has it. Logan coming out into the offensive zone here. 2-on-1 with Cruz. Logan drives wide. He takes a shot. I think it ramped up off the defender's stick.
Yeah, he would have been better
to corner.
Yeah, he would have been better to take that down in the corner and set up shop.
Antel all the way down from his D position below the goal line. Finds the puck. Cycles it to Logan. Zach is filled at the blue line for Antel. Rosswag pinched down. Puck jumped off his stick. And they avoid an odd man rush there as it was held in. Zach with a nice play at the blue line to hold a clearing attempt.
What a play by Zach.
And Zach finds it on the backhand and forces it back down into the Rangers zone. Logan now in on the forecheck. I think you got a tired group of forwards at this point. A lot of hard work. Puck comes out to the neutral zone to Rosswag. Rosswag goes across to Jace. Jace turns it back in. Gets it to Cruz. Cruz coming down on the near side wall. Trying to center it. It was broken up by the Rangers. Cruz gets it right back. Gets it to Zach below the net. Just past him, and the Rangers send it up the far wall. Rangers pushing the play. Bass on a hard back check as Coop's gapping up. Nice play by Bass to win the race back and tie the man up. Look out for the man going down the middle. Ooh, Rangers on the far side wall. Cooper comes out to apply the pressure. Luca there, able to come up with the puck. He's got Bass going if he moves it to him. Poke check by the Rangers stops the advance of the Foxes. Rangers turn it back. Cooper has it. He's got Eli on the far side. He gets it to him. Puck picked up by Eli into the zone they come. Stopped on the near side wall. Jace pinches down, forcing the puck up the wall. Forced back into the neutral zone by the Rangers where Coop regroups.
A little bit of a feather too light.
A little bit too light. I think he was going to make the backhand pass and the Rangers stepped up on him. He just kind of got caught in between.
Yeah, I agree.
Bass on a good back check separates the puck from the Ranger here. The Rangers are in on Coop hard though.
I think Bass thought there was going to be a line change, and there wasn't.
Coop was able to fight that off. Look out, turnover in front of the Foxes' net. Cooper takes the heat out of the hot kitchen and sends it down for an ice. And we have 10:08. That was a long stretch with no stoppage there.
It was. This icing is brought to us by the Geico Caveman. Look at this guy.
Referee, wearing a referee's jersey today, too.
He is.
10:08 to go. First period. Score is 0-0. Defensive zone face-off for the Foxes.
Shots 1-0.
Puck dropped. Rangers control off of the draw. Up to the point on D, and they send it down below the Foxes' goal line into the corner. Axel over for the Foxes. Reverses it back to Antel. Antel looking for a stretch pass. Finds Luke. It's on his stick, and then the Rangers are back. Rangers regroup. Axel in on the forecheck. Luke, Axel, Tanner, the forward line. Puck through the neutral zone on a stretch pass. Rangers coming in. They got a 2-on-2 rush here on stage. Nice pass to the middle. In on Hudson. Hudson saved it in the rebound. Is put in, and the Rangers take the 1-0 lead. Two-on-two rush. Foxes survived the first two shots, but did not stay with the Rangers that went to the net and stopped there. And the second rebound was flipped up over Hud's pad as he was down in the butterfly.
Yeah, the defense waited all the way down to the face-off dots before they engaged with the offensive shooter. By that point, they have a free shot.
Yep.
Took it off of Hudson's leg pad. Nobody chased down to the corner, and it was a free shot. Granted, low angle, but kid made it.
Face-off won by the Rangers, dumped in. Hudson actually kicked that one into the corner. Foxes get out to the neutral zone, but the Rangers control and regroup. Here they come back in now. A little 3-on-2 rush. Logan able to back check back. Roswag and Jace combine to make a stop there. Jace up the sidewall. Puck still held in the zone. Foxes just can't get it out. Jace back to Roswag. Roswag's got a lot of ice. He didn't pick his head up. He could have taken it there. Logan now with it. Fires a shot blocked again into the corner. Fox is still looking for their first shot on goal. Cruz looking for Zach in the face-off circle there. This one sent down.
I don't think it's going to make it.
This is going to be a nice.
It does.
8:41 to go first period. 1-0 Rangers.
Yeah, so almost halfway through the first period. Fox is still looking for their first shot. A little bit more offense this game than they got last game, so we'll give credit for progress in the offensive zone. But the defense is still looking leaky.
Eli in on the face-off for the Foxes. Puck is dropped. Eli tried to go forward with it. Rangers tied up, but the Foxes take it right back. Coop able to hold at the line for a second. And Bass able to find it. Moves it ahead to Eli. There's just too much stick handling going on in the slot. These shots aren't going to the net.
Well, Eli's trying to play with his free hand open on the defensive player instead of two hands on the stick. That's going to limit his chances.
Foxes tied up again. Luca trying to get possession for the Foxes. Sage pinched down, was able to disrupt it and hold it in the zone. Luca again now. Luca battling here on the near side wall, able to work it down below the net to Bass. Bass with some speed coming around the net. Looking for an outlet. Delays, gets it over to Sage at the point. Sage sends one in on the net, wide and behind the cage. Rangers first to it in the far corner, quickly up the far side wall and out, no ice as the puck was tipped. Cooper back to it for the Foxes. Over to Sage, that bounces off his stick, centered right back in front of the cage, but did not get on net as Coop cleaned things up. Coop sends it around the wall. Out to the Rangers at the point. They just send it right back down below the net. Rangers able to walk right out in front of the net, and finally some pressure from the Foxes there, but scary play as the puck was just right down below the goal line, and the Rangers player was able to take it and walk right out in front. Hudson with a good save.
Yeah, glad he covered that. Not letting anything trickle around him. That's good improvement. Still looking for that first shot on net. Had a couple go wide.
Puck dropped here. Luke on the faceoff. Rangers control. Out to the point and quickly back down below the goal line. So Rangers doing a good job of keeping the puck deep in the Foxes zone. Here's another shot from the point. Hudson able to gobble that one up right in the chesty and hold for a faceoff. Luke, Tanner, and Axel are the forwards for the Foxes. It's
also a relatively clean game so far.
Yeah. Eric's on the D pair right now. 7:19 to go.
We looking at the EA Sports line?
We are. Puck drop. Luke wins it clean. Right back in behind the Foxes net. Roswag back to it. Immediate forecheck pressure by two Rangers. Puck is turned over. Rangers come up with it. Roswag battling behind the net. Luke and Tanner down deep. Foxes work the puck up the wall, and the Foxes are counterattacking now forwards. Tanner gets center red, dumps it off the wall and deep. Luke and Tanner the first ones too. Axel there for their
nobody challenged him. Nobody challenged the
They were there, but they didn't challenge the puck. Exactly. Out through the neutral zone to Roswag. Roswag looks for his deep partner. Tough pass there. The three forwards for the Rangers challenging the puck. Tanner loses the puck as he tried to go around a man. Rangers turn that back into the Foxes zone. Roswag with a shoulder check, trying to dig the puck out of the Zamboni gate. Ice over there by the wall. Looks cross ice for a stretch pass to Axel. Gets it to him. Axel coming up the near side wall now. Axel looks for the
through
shot.
The legs.
Shot on cage. Kicked away by the Rangers goalie. Good deceptive shot by Axel. Went through the defender's legs. Tanner now with the puck. Goes down. Centers it for Axel. Right to Luke. Luke fires and it doesn't
off
go.
The side of the net.
Rangers cleared around the wall. Antel pinching down from his D spot, trying to hold the puck in. And he does. Eric tries to set it right in front. Axel with another shot. And a nice save by the Rangers goalie. Good play there by Antel and Axel. Puck dumped deep now. Tanner, the only man back to get it. And the Rangers are actually able to take the puck there. Puck works its way behind it at Antel. Now Rangers able to create a turnover. Puck up to the point. Steps past Luke there, right down into the slot. Foxes converge and able to disrupt that. Tanner has it. Works it out to the neutral zone. Tanner goes for a change. Luke out on the forecheck pressure. Puck off a Ranger stick. Dumped back into the Foxes zone. Antel and Jace the D pair. Antel looking up, trying to get it to Logan. It was off of his stick.
Yeah. Logan's
able
fresh.
to
He
find
just
it.
got on the rink.
Logan with a nice centering pass, but the Rangers do a good job to break that up. Zach and Cruz are coming down the middle lane. Nice play by the Rangers' second defenseman there to break it up. Logan wins the battle behind. But Logan that centers to Zach. That shot was blocked up in the air. Rangers come up with it. Pitchfork it to the blue line. Sage and Zach converge on it. Keep it in. Sent down below the net. Logan into the corner. Rangers reverse it to the near side corner. Zach finds it.
They're building some
Battle
confidence. This is a great 3-minute stretch here.
Rangers now on the breakout. They send it in deep. Puck dump behind. Coop back to get it. Coop wins it. Look at the forecheck pressure by the Rangers, though. Create the turnover. They get possession. That shot was blocked. Right to a Ranger, though. Huddy has it and tried to cover. I think it was swept out by his own defenseman. Up to the point. The Rangers send another one and off Zach's hand, and Hudson able to grab that in the catching mitt and hold for a faceoff.
All right, so they're starting to wake up, getting some good offensive pressure here. A couple shifts in a row that have been going well. But when it comes back into the defensive end, they're getting really passive again.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're recharging their batteries in the defensive end, which is not the end you want to be doing that.
No.
4 minutes left in the first period. Shots, Birmingham Rangers 7, Foxes have 2.
Eli in on the faceoff. Rangers control it. It was a tie-up, but the Rangers were able to come in and support, win possession. Foxes and Rangers battle for the puck here on the near wall down in the near corner. Sage and Eli are in there now. Bass for the Foxes. Bass comes out with the puck. 2-on-2. Bass and Luca. Bass trying to drive wide, get through the board. He's being held. Nice play by the Rangers defenseman to pinch him off on the boards there. But the puck stays with the Foxes. Luca comes out with it and tried to get the Bass going right in the middle. Bass able to create a turnover now.
Points
Bass
wide open.
centers it. Nobody there. Eli there. Eli Tagano. There's in front of the net on an unbelievable aggressive effort by Sebastian Similis to get the puck back and turn it to the front of the cage. And the Foxes have tied it at 1.
That whole shift was Bass. He brought it down the sidewall, fought through the check, was able to get it, forechecked, got it again in the corner, got it back in front of the net,
And it
created
even,
the rebound.
and it even started on the near wall here where Bass was able to be the third man in a 2-on-2 puck battle and win the possession for the Foxes. Just a great individual effort there by Bass. Rangers win the faceoff. Back to the D and right back into the zone. Shot from out off Hud's face, and Rosswag able to clear that out of the slot. But the Rangers hold it at the line. Puck battle on the far wall now. Tanner, Jace in there. Luke in there against 2 Rangers. Luke able to come out with it. Luke looking for some space here. Goes over to Axel on the near wall. Axel coming down. 2 Rangers converge on him, and he's unable to get a shot off. Rangers turn it back. Rosswag able to direct that away for the second. Tanner on a nice back check, intercepts the pass. Comes into our own zone and turns it back out to Luke. Luke's got Axel on the far side, and Axel had to slow up to stay on sides, and then Luke dumped it in below the goal line. Axel first to it. 3 Rangers back, though, on Axel. Axel tried to center it. Ranger took that off his stick. Rangers come out with it. Tanner applying pressure behind the net now. Rangers breaking up the near side wall. Looking for a stretch pass in the middle. Jace able to break that up. Luke bats it down. That's a hand pass. And caught by the referee there, too. 26 to go in the first.
That was a great hand pass, though. Of all the hand passes I've ever seen, that one was with authority. Spiked it down like a volleyball.
If you're going to do it, you got to do it.
Geico caveman about to drop the puck.
Zach in on the faceoff for the Foxes. Puck is dropped. Foxes control this one through Antel skates. Sage picks it up and circles behind his own net now. Forecheck pressure in from the Rangers. Tied up by the Rangers, and Zach able to work it out now. A quick rush here for Zach. Zach pushing in the offensive zone. He gets
that was
taken
a
now.
crazy
Penalty coming up
trip.
here on the Rangers. Zach drove right to the net, cut over, trying to get the puck over to Cruz, and the
Sounds like
Ranger
a can
player
opener.
took his skates out. And the Foxes are going to go to the power play.
Yeah, he's going to go sit down for a minute 30, feel some shame.
He's got a friend in the box there, the backup goalie.
Oh, that's true. They can talk about it.
2:04 to go here, so Foxes will spend a minute and a half of the last 2:04 of this period on the power play. Zach in on the faceoff. Puck is dropped. Rangers control, and Coop almost kept it in. Eric, look out. Rangers trying to attack here on the
PK. It's going to be a 3-on-2 if they hurry.
Zach driving it back down the far side wall, wandered off his stick. He goes in behind the net, finds the puck, able to tie things up. Tanner in now deep. Logan down there. All the Foxes are down there. Rangers come up with it, and they break out. Tanner with a good play to disrupt the clearing attempt, but it does work its way to the neutral zone. Roswag with it, settles the puck, moves it over to Coop. Coop, nice pass to Logan. Logan just couldn't. He does turn it into the zone. Bounce off his stick. Wasn't a clean reception. Rangers have it below the net now. 44 to go. Logan able to tie things up. Nobody knows where the puck is. I think it's on the back of the net. Oh, Zach
late whistle after it came free. It's probably for the best for the Foxes because that wasn't going to turn into a structured play anyways.
1:11 left in the first. 38 seconds left on the power play for the Foxes. Foxes did net a power play goal yesterday.
The goal scoring line is back out.
Eli, Bass, Luca with Coop and Roswag still out and on defense. Puck is dropped. Rangers control the faceoff again. Rangers coming out. Look at Bass on the back check, tying things up. Roswag, nice pressure up at the blue line. Combined with Bass on the back check, won the possession for the Foxes. Roswag trying to get it forward, does to Eli. Eli flips it through, looking for Luca. It was too high for him, and back to the Rangers in the neutral zone. Rangers come back in. Sniper got Coop there for a second. He pops right back up. Again, Bass in on the back check, though. Really playing a strong game. 40 seconds to go in the penalty. Last 5 of the power play. Foxes have a chance here. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Luca carrying the mail. He's got Eli. Bass coming with him. Luca comes right down the alley. Shoots. Big rebound in front, and Bass is canceled out. Couldn't get the shot. Eli does turn and get a shot out to Sage at the point. Sage fires in glove and held by the Rangers goalie. Big chances there for the Foxes.
Great series.
Unfortunately, Bass was dead tired after the back check.
I'll tell you what.
He was trying to get there for that rebound, but the Ranger player was able to cancel out. Man, that was a good rush.
That entire shift, Bass and Luca were flying
Absolutely.
all over the rink. Their feet were moving.
Luke in here on the faceoff. Last 20 of the first period. Puck drop. Foxes win it. Back to Sage. Sage sends it around behind the cage. Rangers there for it. Rangers reverse it back behind the Ranger. Net. Tanner trying to get in on the forecheck here in the last 10. Rangers are content to hold it against the wall. 5 seconds left. Foxes apply the pressure, and that's going to do it for the first here. 1-1 after 1. Foxes and Rangers.
Final shots after first period. Birmingham Rangers 8, Foxes 6. Well, this is a better start than I think that we realistically expected for this game. Early morning start, game 2.
Absolutely.
This is a little bit more of a tougher competition than yesterday, and surprisingly and delightfully, the Foxes showed up and they're playing hard.
Yeah, this team definitely looks more structurally sound, faster for sure than the Washington team we played yesterday, and which makes that all that much more frustrating yesterday. But
yes,
we'll turn the page on it and get back here. 1-1. We're going into period number 2.
Yeah, we're going to say it's the sugar. We're going to assume that they had some sugar.
Rangers goalie came up with some big saves there in the last minute of the first period as the Foxes dialed up the pressure. Helped by the power play situation. The 3-on-2 rush right at the end of the power play really came close for the Foxes.
Yep. Backup goalie has been let out of the sin bin.
For the time being.
Yes, for his delight, he is doing spins and circles in the parking lot that is the ice rink, having fun until he goes back in his box of shame.
Parent in the box, Sean Heffern, taking a long look at what the coaches are instructing the Foxes to do here.
Yeah, he's had a quiet day so far.
Get some insight. It's been quiet. Let's hope it stays that way for the Foxes' sake.
Yep.
As you said, pretty clean game.
Yeah.
Kids are just battling. It's well within the lines of Pee Wee hockey.
Yeah, I'm curious if it stays that way, or as this game starts to get into the later stages, if intensity starts to get up there, but we'll see.
Foxes and Rangers break their respective huddles, and we're out here 15 minutes back on the clock for period number 2.
The Rangers goalie has a superstition where he goes from the blue line back to the crease, skating backwards the whole way. Good for him. He is not just a little stitious.
He is superstitious. Puck dropped here to start period number 2. Luke on the faceoff for the Foxes. Rangers come up with the possession and dump it towards the Foxes' end. Roswell takes it for the Foxes. Roswell over to Tanner. Tanner quickly tried to go back to the far side. Nobody there, though.
He was lucky the Rangers player wasn't looking when that pass came through. Could have been a turnover.
Rangers find possession of the neutral zone, send that back into the Foxes zone. Antel up the wall here to Tanner. Tanner able to possess it through the neutral zone, dump it in, and he gets after it. Down below the net, Rangers wrap it around the boards. This is going to come to the point to Roswell. He holds it in, goes back down to Axel. Rangers quickly out the pressure that. Axel able to force it down below the goal line though. Rangers wrap this around the board to the near side wall. Tanner over to apply the pressure. Rangers breaking out. Rangers go up the wall looking for the stretch pass. Roswell able to come over and cancel that player out. Luke has it, trying to turn it, looking for a stretch pass to Axel, and Zach was coming off the bench. Fox is able to work it out in a neutral zone.
Oh, he had
Zach
time.
has it, sends it down. Axel looking for somewhere to go. The puck off of his stick and into the corner. Rangers have it now. Cooper subs on for Roswell. Antel out there. Puck dumped down behind the Foxes net. Antel's back. Rangers in on the forecheck. Nice pass off the wall to Luke. Nice breakout. Luke right to Zach. Zach coming on into the zone now. Down on the near side wall, all the way to the corner. Zach runs out of real estate, hits the wall, and goes down. Rangers coming out with it on a counterattack. Coop able to create a little poke check in the neutral zone, which broke that up. Cruz all the way back, finds it, turns it to Zach. Zach with a nice little tap to himself, so he gave a turn in there. Tried to get it up to Logan, but it was too far ahead of him. Puck back to Coop. Coop turns it back up the wall, but it doesn't get out, and the Rangers hold it in. Look out. Bang, cutting right down the middle off of his stick and into the corner. Rangers back out to the point. They pull it into the neutral zone to regroup. Nice little D-to-D play here. Look out, Logan able to create a turnover. Puck sitting there. Cruz comes up with it. Into the zone. Now Rangers are able to gain possession, though. Nice little play by Logan and Cruz in the neutral zone to create a chance for the Foxes. Zach able to disrupt that breakup, but hit off a skate and went right back to the Rangers. Rangers able to work that down deep behind the Foxes net. No ice. Jace back to get it. Got a Ranger on his back. Jace forces it out into the near corner. Rangers are there. Rangers try to centering pass. Zach blocked it right to another man. Shot in on Huddy, and Huddy holds it and saves.
Yeah, a big change this period so far. They're pressuring earlier. They're picking up the Rangers when they're coming through the neutral zone. And specifically with Eric and Eric, a lot of examples where the Rangers couldn't turn it into offense because they simply lost possession before they got there. It's completely shutting the Rangers down. If they keep this up, the ice is going to tilt. This is great.
Eli in on the draw for the Foxes. Puck is dropped, tied up, and Sage was able to work that out towards the point. Sage blocks the incoming shot, but it bounces right to a Ranger stick in front. Out to the point, another shot and blocked by Eli this time, but again right to a Ranger stick. Sage able to sweep that over left to the near side wall. Luca fan on a pass, but it does work its way to Bass. Bass, Eli, and Luca, and Bass shoots. I don't know if the goalie tipped that. I think he did.
I'm going to say he did.
Bass again on the forecheck, creates a turnover right to Eli in the slot. Eli trying to get the puck to his stick, shoots, another save. Eli and Luca combine behind the net to create a turnover, goes up to Rosswell at the point. Rosswell with a nice move around the forecheck, stepping in. Roswell's got a chance here if he can get it. Shot was deflected up over the net. Eli turns it back. Rangers get the puck and just get it out in the neutral zone. Sage is going to be first back to it.
The Foxes are
D to Roswell. Roswell all the way back behind the net. Goes back to Sage. It avoids his stick. Up the wall here to the Rangers. Eli able to tip it out. Bass has some speed if he can get to the puck. But the Rangers are able to keep it away. Look out. 3 Rangers below the Foxes forwards here. Eli does a nice job to work it into the Rangers zone rather. Rangers regroup. D are changing. Bass dead tired here. Kid has worked his tail off all game.
He's going to go for it, though.
He is. He's trying.
Oh,
He's trying. Lost it. Rangers come up with it. It's blocked by Roswell.
Lots of changes behind the scenes.
Lots of changes. Chaos on the ice here. There's another block. That one by Antel. Tanner's got his feet moving. Tanner's got a 2-on-1. Maybe 3-on-1 offside.
Oh, my goodness. Tanner shot it late after the whistle. It went in the net. He might get a talking to. Tanner's pissed. Tanner's pissed.
That's a tough one. .10:31 to go, 1-1. Luke here on the faceoff in the neutral zone. Puck dropped, and Fox's control. Axel sends it right into the Rangers zone. Rangers grab it, regroup. Tanner coming in on the forecheck. Nice play there. Two passes almost broken up there. Coop was able to flip that back at the Rangers. Rangers dump it in. They get center red, so no ice. Cooper first down to it. Nice stick lift to work the puck free. Gets it over to Antel. Antel up to Axel. Axel slams that one out of the zone. Into the neutral zone. Rangers grab it and regroup. Rangers re-enter. Coming down the side here. Centering pass. Avoids everybody. Rangers gather it. Turn it to the slot. Tanner's the only one there, though. Tanner turns and he's got his feet moving. 1-on-2. Tanner driving the puck. He comes wide on the near side. Turns back to the slot.
Oh! I think that clipped the goalie's shoulder.
Off the shoulder and just high. What a shot by Tanner. Nice little move to the inside to work it right into the slot and get a high-quality shot. Coop now on the breakout. Finds Luke off his skate.
The ice is opening up for the Foxes.
Rangers turning it back now. Foxes go. Luke went for a change. Zach on. Collision there between Cooper and a Ranger. They're both a little slow to get up, but they're both up now.
There's a bit of a lumberjack play by both.
Tanner moved it through, trying to get it to Zach. Tanner creates a turnover in the neutral zone. Rangers gather the puck and come in on side. This one goes in and wide of the cage. Antel down, works it out for the Foxes. Nice little touch pass to Zach Seach. Zach with his feet moving, cuts back around the four-checking Ranger.
Oh, he
puck bounces off his stick. Antel has it, moves it through. Tanner's got it. Tanner flips it into the offensive zone.
Fox is changing.
Rangers regroup. They come out with it now. Zach, Logan, and Cruz are the forwards. Zach able to create a turnover in the neutral zone, sends it right back into the Ranger zone. This is not going to be far enough for icing. Logan makes the turnover behind the net now. Logan trying to continue through it. Zach in on the pressure as well. Near side corner. Logan and Zach want to work. Logan got it out towards the slot, but it didn't get there. Roswell and Zach collide as Roswell was pinching up to try to hold the puck in. He gets back and recovers. Look at Cruz back on the back check to even up the 3-on-2 chance. Right front, Huddy with a big time save. And the Fox is able to cut off the wraparound attempt in an unsettled situation. Puck bouncing. Luca able to work it out. Luca and Logan now on a 2-on-1.
Nice
Luca
pass.
to Logan. Nice save by the Rangers goalie there on a good feed from Luca to Logan. Luca finds Roswell at the play off of his stick and he couldn't keep it in. It's offsides.
I think it stayed in. That was close.
Pass was onto his backhand side. He tried his best to hold it at the line, but just deflected off and crept outside the blue line. Referee was in good position. He was right on the blue line.
Yeah, both teams are moving with a little bit more pace in the second period. It's starting to open up back and forth chances.
Eli on the draw for the Foxes. Able to win it. It went right past Lucas' stick, though. It was there. Rangers come with it and enter the zone. Luca creates the turnover, gets the puck out back to the neutral zone. That's forced back in, but offsides.
Shots are an even 10-10.
The energy of the game is definitely ramped up. It's still a clean game. The kids are definitely flying here in the second period.
Yeah, there's been a lot more chances, and they're going to keep getting chances as long as they keep playing this way. But
Eli,
again, I'm going
go
to
ahead.
come back to the beginning of this. They started to suffocate the Rangers at the blue line, and it's working.
Faceoff was won by the Foxes. Eli on the faceoff. Look at Bass now coming up the far side wall with some speed. Trying to gather the puck to turn it to center, but he's worked off the puck by the Rangers defenseman. Rangers on their breakout now. Look out. 2-on-2, 2-on-1 here on Sage. It's more of a 1-on-1. Sage does a good job of stepping up at the blue line and forced a shot from well out that Hudson Cooley kicks off into the corner. Bass pushing the puck, trying to get there. Lost his stick though. Rangers able to regroup now. Bass goes for a change. Luke on off of his skate. Right back deep into the Ranger zone. Rangers trying to flip it out, and they do to the neutral zone. Sage has it. Sage and Antel regroup here. Antel turns that one over on the pass, looking for Axel. Rangers come back in. Antel blocks it. It looks like he got that one off the hand, maybe. Antel able to pitchfork that out into the neutral zone. Rangers regroup. Look out. They turn it over. Axel has it. Axel down the far side wall. He's got a chance for a shot. He shoots off the goalie's mask, I believe. And pops up behind the net. Rangers and Foxes doing battle. Tanner able to come up with it. Tanner battling. Cooper able to hold in at the blue line. Right to Luke. Luke has a chance in front. Tried to get the shot through. Can he lift it in? Puck is finally smothered by the Rangers player here.
That was a wild sequence. That was almost like a magic trick.
It was.
It was
I don't
sitting
know.
right there.
There was a little bit of pushing and shoving after that, but nothing egregious. Just some friendly, friendly greetings.
Saying hellos and whatnot.
How you doing? Puck is dropped. Zach on the faceoff. Rangers off the wing control the possession, and they come out. They have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Cooper
Good job by Cooper
again,
shutting
right
it down to the blue line.
Zach now comes in 2-on-2. Foxes. Zach's got some speed here. He goes into the near wall, turns back, trying to go to Cooper. The point was deflected by a Rangers player. And the Rangers are able to come back now. Roswell applies the pressure here. Comes all the way across the crease. What a play in the
think it hit the side of the net.
The side of the post or off the side of the net. Nice little crisscross by the Rangers and just about buried it. Rangers dump that down behind the net. Foxes kind of watching here in the defensive zone all of a sudden. That one flipped back, trying to flip it in, I think, off the back of Hudson. Zach was taken down in front.
That's going to be an icing.
Cooper cleared that, and it's going to be an ice.
This game has turned into trading blows. Back and forth.
5:08 to go, period number 2. Foxes and Rangers knotted at 1.
You know, shout out to the crowd this morning. They've been relatively quiet and behaved on both sides.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's been a clean game. There's not too much to complain about. Well officiated so far.
Uh-oh, you jinxed it.
That face-off one. The Rangers bouncing around the net. Oh, and it just avoids it. Huddy tried to cover it and it bounced around. Big time chance for the Rangers there. It goes by the wayside for them. Rangers turn this back in. Nice hustle by the Rangers to get onside. Sage tried to clear. That was knocked down by a Ranger.
Sage did a good job of boxing out the Ranger after he lost possession.
He did. Fox is working up through the neutral zone. Eli gets it over to Bass. Bass tried to turn that back in front, but it was too far off the side of the cage. Bass able to work
away at the net.
Worked it out back to Eli. Eli throws his hands up, thought it was in. Oh, the pass right through both sticks. Sage sends in a pitching wedge from the blue line. Eli gloved that down, moves it to Bass. Bass goes back to Eli. Nice little cycle here. Eli sends it in front. Puck's loose in front of the crease. And it is finally covered and held. Some good pressure there by the Foxes.
Neither team has scored, but both teams are getting increasingly more heart-stopping chances.
Grade A chances.
It's stressing me out.
4:07 to go here in the second period. offensive zone faceoff coming for the Foxes. Luke Macesso in for the faceoff for Foxes. Puck's dropped, and the Rangers gain control off the draw. Behind their net, but the forecheck pressure is there for the Foxes. Luke and Tanner working on it. Puck behind the net. Axel's going to be the first one to it for the Foxes. He tries to reverse direction. Tries to reverse again. Now in a battle against the wall. 2 Rangers down on him. Foxes are in the area, but not really engaging. This puck up to the point to Roswag. He taps it right back down the wall, but right through a Ranger. I think he had a little more time than he thought there. Rangers bring it in. They dump it behind the net. Antal back to get it. Antal wraps this up the near side.
No.
Tipped it right back into the slot.
Good recovery
there
by
to clean it up
Eric.
and get it out. Rangers trying to come back in. They had to delay to get on sides. Tanner was able to get it. Something happened to Tanner there. He is down.
Bit of a twirl.
And we're going to get a stoppage.
The Ranger stick was stuck in his midsection, and it gave him a bit of a spin. I can't.
Tanner down on one knee with
Hopefully it's not his head.
Luke and Eric there checking on him. Coach Andy out. Shout out to Coach Andy first out on the ice to check on Tanner here. 3:14 to go first period, or second period rather. Tanner up on both skates.
Glad to see that. Still not quite sure. Looks to be okay. Standing on the bench.
Back in the forward line now, so we're going to get a center ice face-off here.
Hopefully just the wind knocked out of him.
Puck is dropped. Rangers again control. The Rangers have really been winning a lot of face-offs. Puck batted through the neutral zone onto the Ranger stick. They regroup and break back out. Puck dumped down into the Foxes zone. Coop's the first one too. Coop trying to get over to Sage. Sage taps it on the wall. Rangers are there though. Rangers near side. Well, Knight looks for the centering pass. Coop was awake there and broke that up.
That was dangerous. Both Logan and Cruz shifted over to the guy with the puck and left Ranger wide open in the front.
Sage ties things up on the near side. Well, Rangers down the tire. If Logan can get there, he's gonna have a chance. Logan fires and he scores! Logan Heffern with the slap shot right around the ice, and the Foxes have taken a 2-1 lead. The Rangers player blew a tire at the blue line, which sprung Logan, and Logan did not waste any time. Never handled the puck, skated right into it, let a slap shot rip.
I think that surprised the goalie. He didn't expect the shot, and he certainly didn't expect it to become a slap shot.
Not and right on the ice. Never left the ice. Right through the slot, right through the wickets. Eli goes forward on the faceoff, and Bass able to go skate the stick and bring it right back in for the Foxes. Bass looks, he fires. That one was deflected behind the net by a Ranger stick. Foxes are now in on the forecheck. Sage and Cooper, the D pair. Bass dogging the Rangers in the offensive zone here on the forecheck. Puck works its way to his stick in the neutral zone. He turns with it. He goes down. Coop has it. Coop off a Rangers player though. Look out. Wasn't able to apply the pressure at the blue line and turn it back. Nice play by Eli to tap it through to Bass, and Bass tried to tap it to Luca, but it was just ahead of him. Luca comes up with it. Bass down there now. Bass coming around from behind the net. He's got Sage wide open at the point. Oh, centers it to Eli, and he couldn't get there. Eli was tied up. Nice play by Coop to intercept the breakup, but almost ran into Luca, avoids the collision. Coop lets one fly off the goalie's glove, and the Rangers come back. Cooper going for a change. Jace jumps on from the bench, plays the puck up. Rangers just dump this in. Sage comes back to get it for the Foxes. Sage working his way up, looking for Luca. Goes past him, but Luca's giving the pressure. Icing is the call, waved off. No ice. Luca in on the puck. Here's Luke off the far side wall now. Finds Roswag at the blue line. Nice little curl and drag there by Roswag. Walking the blue line, forces the puck down below the cage. Luca has it in the far corner. Luca centers that back to Bass. Bass, he saw Roswag creeping down, but he missed the pass. Just missed him. Jace all the way back for it. Goes D to Roswag. He's got some forecheck pressure. Clearing attempt went off his stick, but he recovered and got it to Luke. Luke quickly up to Axel under his stick. Under a minute to go here, down to 40 seconds in the second period. Axel in on the forecheck. Ties things up. Luke is there. Look out, Rangers, if they can spring it. Nope. Luke turns it back at the blue line. Another whiff pass right to Axel. Axel tried to get it on Cage. It went behind. Tanner has it. Tries to wrap around his foot. It's sitting there. And the Foxes couldn't get a stick on it out to Jace. Jace lets it fly. That one blocked down in front 20 seconds to go here in the second period. Foxes have the Rangers pinned. Axel working the puck. Comes out now, 12 seconds to go. Rangers looking for a stretch pass. Look out. Rosswag able to disrupt that. Rangers still have a chance here with 5 seconds to go off the near side while Rosswag finds it, takes it away. And the Foxes are going to take a 2-1 lead into the third period.
That was a good period.
What a high energy end of the period there. Foxes had the Rangers pinned with some good looks.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to surprise you. Total shots for the Foxes after 2 periods, 16.
Wow.
We are well on our way to 20-plus shots.
Foxes got to finish it out now. 15 more minutes to go as we get set for period number 3.
Yeah, they're getting comfortable, and I think it's worth mentioning there were a lot of penalties on the Foxes last game. They've had none so far today.
True.
They're getting into a rhythm. They're rolling the lines. They're building on each other's momentum, and it's starting to show.
And the telltale sign of the penalties, the Foxes are moving their feet today. They got a lot of penalties yesterday because they weren't moving their feet. They got a lot of cross-checking penalties that were not cross-checking penalties. We call that the Cleveland cross-check from now on.
Yes.
It was the only penalty the referees knew how to call.
Yeah, and not to take anything away from the Rangers either. They are getting their chances. It's not like this is completely lopsided.
No, not at all.
But the Foxes are holding their own. Good for them.
It's been a back-and-forth game for a while there in the middle of the second period, trading, like you said, blow for blow, just trading grade A scoring opportunities. And things just weren't going for either team. And then it took a Ranger player blowing a tire at the blue line, and Logan was able to get into the pocket. And again, can't state enough how he didn't even handle the puck. He just stepped into the shot, and like you said, caught the goalie off guard.
Yeah. No shenanigans, just went for it.
Yeah.
Who did that assist come from? Was that Logan's?
Got an assist?
From who assisted Logan?
I don't know. We'll find that out on the videotape review. Yep.
Rangers are sticking with their starting goalie with the black pads.
Fox is going to start with a forward line of Cruz, Logan, and Zach at center with Cooper and Antel on the defensive end. Hudson's in cage. He's ready to go. Referee waves to him. Gets the nod.
So usually the second period is the best for this team. They tend to slide back a little bit in the third period. It's going to be important they don't do that here.
They got to keep the energy going here. Puck is dropped. Zach goes forward with it and tips it over to Cruz. Nice face-off win right off the face-off, and the Foxes take it right into the Ranger zone. Rangers able to tie it up and break out the 2-on-2 coming in here on Cooper and Antel. Coop steps up at the blue line. A nice play, though, and it was offsides.
That was a bit of a late whistle.
That is what stepping up at the blue line does, though.
Yes.
It made the puck carrier delay for a half a second, and his winger goes offside.
Yeah, to the credit of the referees, I don't know if it's coming through on the broadcast, but these lines on the rink are incredibly faded.
They are. They really are.
It is hard to see.
Right off the face-off, Cooper was able to pitchfork that out in the neutral zone to clear the zone. Rangers regroup and come back in on the Foxes. Good back check by Logan. Ties up the Ranger chance there. Logan now carries it. He's got Cruz and Zach with him. Logan dumps it down behind the Rangers' net. Cruz is in there. Cruz flying to the puck. Ties things up. Right to Logan. He walks out in the slot and it rolled off his stick. He had a chance there. Rangers gain possession and come back out 2-on-2. Logan goes for a change. Pass onto the ice. Pass across goes off Coop's skate into the far corner. Rangers try to send that in front of the net, but Cooper disrupted it. Cooper off the wall looking for Cruz. It bounces out to the Rangers defenseman. He clears it out and looking D to D, but it didn't stay in the zone. That one was definitely offsides. That's an offsides play. They're not going to call it. Hudson makes the save. Rangers player was 3 feet in the zone when they flipped it back in, and they didn't just miss that one. So maybe he didn't see the line. It was too faded.
Or maybe his listening waves of hair and that full beard just got in his line of vision. He couldn't see.
Good save by Huddy nonetheless to hold it and get the face-off, no rebound. So 13:46 to go third period. Eli on the face-off, defensive zone draw. Nice play by Bass on the face-off. It's a 2-on-1. Bass gets around the defender. He's got Luca there. Oh, the defender lifted his stick at the last second. It did get in on goal. If he could have worked that over to Luca, that might have been
wide open net.
Yeah, that would have been a tap-in. Bass able to tie things up, win possession back for a second. Look out, Rangers have it. 2-on-2 against Sage and Jace. Nice
job staying up on the blue line again.
Rangers work it down. This one coming in on goal. Sage directs that behind the net. Around the wall. Luca's got to get there. Luca does. Works it out to Luke. Luke in the neutral zone now. Luke and Eli coming in against the Rangers. Luke toe drags back to the middle. Shoot it on your backhand. Tried to get to the forehand. It was blocked. He had a chance to fire it on his backhand. Eli turns one on Cage. That one's kicked aside by the goalie. Puck worked out around. Nice play by Luke to cover for Sage as Sage pinched to hold it in.
Yep, that was good support.
That's too many. Oh, they didn't call it. The ref put his hand out. That was definitely too many men on the Foxes. All right, we're now even. The offside's call and the too many men. Tanner came right out of the bench.
I don't know what you're talking about, Eric. I don't know what you're talking about.
And the player changing for him was 3 feet from the door.
Shh, nobody saw it. Shh.
Rosslag able to turn back to the neutral zone, but the Rangers come up with it. Rosslag able to take it back away. Bodies the man off the puck.
Rangers are changing D.
Tanner forces that one into the offensive zone, then ties it up along the wall. Two players go down along the near side wall. It was Tanner and one of the Rangers. But the puck stayed in. Luckily, I think Tanner went down on top of it, held it in. Luke in on the forecheck. Forces a Ranger onto his edges, and he goes down. Puck still being fought for here. Rosslag pinches up, finds the loose puck, and wraps it around the boards. Axel's going to be the first one there. Axel possesses it on the far wall, tied up by two Rangers. Works right to Luke in the slot again. Got to get. Oh! That was Tanner that got the shot on a goal, and the goalie just got down on the butterfly to kick it.
Ooh, Eric blew a tire in the back, but he's back up.
Axel able to congest things there on the Ranger breakout, creates the turnover back for the Foxes. Foxes doing a good job here. Now Luke has it again through the slot. Loses possession, but Luke's battling along the wall. Luke and a Ranger go into the wall. Nice pass into the middle. Axel's there. It's in his feet. Goes out to Antel at the defensive point. Axel tried to deflect it, and it just stopped. Tanner walking right down Broadway with the shot. And a nice save by the goalies from the Birmingham Rangers.
Great pressure. Great sustained pressure.
Foxes held it in the zone for felt like a couple minutes.
Yeah. Eric, the Foxes have 20 shots on goal.
Recipe for success. You got to shoot to score, right?
Shoot to score.
Michael Scott once said that Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Michael Scott.
That was an office shout out for Chuck. I don't know if he heard it or not. He looks very serious over there. Fox is working it out here in the far corner. Cruz has it. Right back to Zach. Zach centered it, looking for Cruz in front. Zach has it, wraps it around behind the net. Cruz is there for it. Cruz sends it right back to Zach. Got to go to the puck, though. Can't wait for it. Cruz now with it. Fox is working out low cycle. Cruz turns it back behind to Zach. And the puck got hung up on the back of the net, I think.
Yeah, the Rangers have no gas left in the tank to convert it into an offensive rush. They've been playing in their defensive end the whole game.
Coop gets it to Sage. Sage in on the rush here. Somebody needs to hold back for Sage. Nobody's high for the Foxes. Sage on his horse to get back into position. Logan able to create a turnover on the near wall. Nice pass to Zach in his slot. Zach to the backhand and a good save. Sage holds that in. Sage tees one up. Saved by the goalie. Right back out to Sage again. Holds it in again. Rangers again. No gas left. All they can do is tip it out into the neutral zone.
The Rangers look exhausted.
Going for a change on the back end here. Cooper works it out to Sage. Sage quickly back up to Logan. Fox is trying to come back into the zone. Only one Ranger was able to change on that sequence. Zach goes for a change offsides.
It's these late offside whistles. The Rangers desperately needed that.
Foxes need to keep it going. The energy has them absolutely pinned in their own zone here.
Shots this period are 6-1.
Even the clearing attempts have no mustard on them. They're just getting outside the blue line. They're not getting the center red.
Yeah, and now they're getting Bass and Luca to contend with, our two fastest skaters.
Nice play by Rosslag there to turn that one up the wall right to Luca's stick, and Luca carries it down the far wall. stops on a dime, looks back. Nice look for Roswell. Roswell down the slot. Centers it, and Eli tipped it on Cage. And it was another save. A good play there by the Foxes. Nice hold in by Jace on the wall. And then
Great job.
Bass fills in from Jace on the pinch and held it in again.
I swear to God, Bass is everywhere.
Everywhere. The last 3 games, he has played incredible hockey. Rangers coming out, they're able to force it out of the neutral zone, and Jace is there. Ranger on his back. He gets it calmly back up to Luca, and the Foxes are right back in the zone. Jace pinches up. Look out. 3-on-1 coming in on Rosslock. Foxes got to get back. Rosslock forces it wide, and he's able to direct it away. It's loose in front. Huddy covers it. Holy cow. Rosslock pressured. The pass went across. Rosslock came over to apply the pressure. That player tried to center it. Eric disrupted the pass, and then it was mayhem in front of the net.
Good job by Hudson. He was able to track all 3 potential shooters and move from right to left.
I don't know how they didn't get a clean shot on that 3-1. It was a nice play there. Huddy and Rosslock, and then eventually the back checkers. This faceoff goes right in towards Hud. Clears or doesn't ever get in on him, but went right through the crease. And the Foxes flip it up into the Ranger zone. Doesn't go far enough for icing, and Luke is in on the forecheck. Rangers again trying to break out. Puck jumps off their stick, and they fall down. Jace has it from the point. Gets it to Luke in the slot. Goes to Axel. And the Foxes have taken a 3-1 lead! Axel Anderson buries it top shelf right where the good stuff is kept. And the Foxes have taken a 2-goal lead. This is a big deal for the Foxes. Finally, we're able to capitalize and get rewarded for the hard work they've been doing here in the second half of this hockey game.
Yeah, gives them some breathing room on the scoreboard. You can take a little bit of a breath. You don't want to slow down, though. They are taking over this game. Shots now 8-2 in this period. 24-14 total in favor of the Foxes. Again, when's the last time that we could say 24 shots or more for the Foxes?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Fox is able to win the draw and bow. They're right back into the Rangers zone. Axel sends it below the net. Foxes have turned it up, and they're applying a ton of pressure. This comes right to Luke. He turns and shoots, but that was blocked by a Ranger defender. Look at Tanner in there, winning the puck back for the Foxes, fighting off a few of the Rangers. Antel holds it in, sends it right back below the line. Under 8 to go. Here in period number 3. 50-50 puck there, down in the corner, and Rangers come out with it. Axel, they're right over into the face of the Rangers. He's trying to get a handle on it. He sends that in. He got center red, so there's no ice. Antel back for the Foxes. Clears it around the forechecking Ranger. Foxes went for a change. Antel all the way up, applies nice pressure, and Zach able to take it, clear it out. This is not going to go for an ice, as it's not.
Cruz is coming.
Cruz hard in on the forecheck here. Rangers go D to D all the way across the ice, though. And Zach comes over to pinch that off. Antel off his boot. Calmly gathers it back to Coop. Oh, no. Coop lost it. Rangers in on a breakaway here on HUD. And they bury it. And just like that, it's back to 1 goal with 7:12 to go.
Hudson almost had it, moving right to left on the ground to try to get a leg pad save. He was slightly off angle when the puck carrier was coming in, and he just wasn't able to get that right leg push that would have gotten him there just that much quicker, but real close.
All right, Foxes need to respond now.
Yes.
Zach on the faceoff, went forward with it, and the Rangers come up with it. Rangers poke it into the zone. Sage able to tie things up. Look out, Rangers have it right down the near wall into the slot. Zach on the back check, tied things up. A shot on goal. Huddy saved it. Sage taken down in front of the net. No call. Logan able to come back out with it. He pushes it into the Rangers zone. Sage changing behind the play, which is good for the Foxes because Roswell was very deep. As the Rangers came on an odd man rush, Roswell able to block that centering pass high up into the air. Foxes need to get their feet going again. Roswell tied the man at the front. Zach swept it out to the blue line. Cruz has it. He's got him.
Oh, that almost connected.
Zach had him. He sent it down, but it's going to go for an ice.
That was almost a breakaway.
Cruz had charged the point to block the shot. Zach intercepted it and then tried to spring Cruz, and it just didn't connect. Went down for an icing. 6:24 to go here. 3-2 Foxes. Puck drop, quick shot in. Huddy with the toe save, kicks it right back out. It never got back in on goal. I think Rosswag might have blocked it. Gets the puck up to Bass now. Bass coming up the wing. Pressure from behind. Lost the puck. Bass on the back check, tying things up for the Rangers here. Off of Bass's skate now. Rangers finally regain possession and enter the zone. Look out. Rosswag out. Another stick on puck. Deflects it. Eli catches it. Drops it down. Rosswag takes it. Fires it around the board. Looking for Luca. Luca able to gather. Oh, a nice little touch pass through the neutral zone. Eli to Bass. Look out. Bass in on the breakaway. Bass hauled down. He's in the net. Sorry for coughing in the mic there.
Bass is still in the net. Uh-oh.
I think Bass might be trying to buy one here.
No, I don't. I think his arm. His arm may have went into the post.
I don't know how. I don't know. What's your take on that? It looked like it was from behind. Trip of some sort, right? I mean,
It's hard to say because he was within a couple feet of the goalie and he was trying to get a backhand off, and I don't know if it was a little bit of abandon all other faculties to make sure that happened. Needs to be up. I didn't see anything egregious. Yeah, he was willing to stay on the rink, so it looks like he's all right.
good to see Bass up and okay. He has played a hell of a game today, so.
He has.
All right, Foxes come out with Axel, Luke, Tanner with the Erics at defense. Luke ready to drop ready for the face-off here. Puck drop, Luke. Foxes win it. Luke turns and shoots it but wide. Axel was able to come off the wing and work it back to Luke. Out to the point, Antel goes back down to Tanner. Tanner quickly in on cage off the goalie and paddled off to the near corner. Rangers trying to break out here now, and they are able to get it through the neutral zone. Good back check by Axel. Disrupts things for a second. Rangers come in though. Pass deflected off of Rosswag's hand. He's feeling that one. Fox is counterattacking now. Look out, Axel. It's a 3-on-2 if they can get the puck here. Axel in. Luke Tanner in. Antel going to the net. Axel shoots high and wide.
Off the stick of the Rangers defenseman.
Antel with it at the point. Tried to get it down deep, but the Rangers deflected it. Rangers are battling back here. The energy level is picked up. Tanner on the back check.
A lot of kids falling in that corner.
Antel goes skate the stick off of the play by Tanner with the puck up to Axel. Rangers hold in on the wall. Axel able to turn it back off of Luke's stick, and this is bouncing out through the neutral zone. Under 5 to go, 4.5 minutes left. Antel coming down the side, trying to get to the slot. Couldn't do it. Rangers tied it up. Luke forced that back down below the Rangers line, and now Luke trying to apply the pressure. Foxes are kind of holding back and watching instead of being aggressive, and I think it's kind of
Everybody kind of is for a second there.
turning the table back to the Rangers a little bit. Luke now with the puck. Comes in off the far side wall. Sends it on cage. A surprising shot. And the keeper didn't know where it was. I think he still doesn't know where it's at.
That was nuts.
4:09 to go. Third period. Zach in on the draw. He's got Logan and Cruz with him. Sage and Cooper at defense. Puck sits right in the faceoff dot. Still battle for the Rangers. Come up with it. A backhand flip.
That's
Sage.
offside.
Yep. Fine play by Sage though. As the pressure was coming up, just take the offsides. We'll regroup on the faceoff.
Yep. Just under 4 minutes left in the game.
Zach again on the faceoff. He drops it. Somebody shot themselves. Zach lines one up. Slap shot off the goalie's glove and over the net. Did not catch that clean.
I mean, they're just letting it go, and that's exactly what you need to do. They're not trying to be pretty. They're just getting
Get the
on net.
puck on net. Logan finds it behind. Goes to Zach. Zach looking for an option. Back to Logan. Goes off to the far corner. Rangers trying to break out. Coop got it. Tied things up. Sends it to open ice. Sage is there. Sage works it to Zach at the line. Zach sends it back in. Rangers regroup. Rangers back out. Rangers coming in here 1-on-3. Zach applies the pressure, creates the turnover. Cruz with it now. Cruz driving wide, looking, taps it up to Logan. Logan in the neutral zone, coming down the near side wall here. Logan lowers his shoulder, trying to cut to the slot. Centers it right there to Zach. Cruz puts it in on Cage. I think 2 shots there. In the feet of the Rangers player. Cruz able to get it back now. Finds Logan. Logan's got Zach in front. He goes right back to Cruz. This works its way all the way over to Coop. Coop puts it behind the net where Zach's there. Zach centered it in front, sitting in front and couldn't tap it in. Zach almost put it in off the back of the goalie. Sage with it now. Sage turns it back up. Zach finds it and hammers it down into the Rangers zone, and they go for a change. Good shift by the Foxes forwards there.
You know it's getting
to go.
You know it's getting intense because their backup goalie in the penalty box is now standing and giving gestures to the team.
Foxes tying things up in the neutral zone. Zach again finds it, sends it all the way down into the Rangers zone, down to 2:15 to go, third period. Fresh line of forwards out. This is Luca with a shot off the hard work by Eli along the wall to create the turnover. Moved it right to Luca. Quick shot and a save and hold by the Rangers goalie with 2:06 to go in the third period.
With one more shot, the Foxes have as many shots this period as they did the entire last game.
Wow. Eli Bass, Luca the forwards, Ross Walken, Jace at D. Offensive zone faceoff, and it's won by the Rangers. They quickly go behind their net, but Bass is right there. Another Ranger went down right in the middle. Rosswalk steps into one. That was a rolling puck, and it went off the toe of his stick and off into the corner. Luca tried to bat that out of the air. Up to Jace. Jace sends it back down right on the Bass's stick. Right to Luca in front.
Oh.
And he shoveled it wide to the cage, or the goalie kicked it wide. Luca now with the 2 Rangers converge on him. They come up with the puck, but Jace holds it at the line. Turns it back to Bass. Bass right down the slot. Shoots, missed the net.
The Rangers are dead tired again, and they can't get it out.
Another holding by Jace at the line. Look out, it got past him. It's a 2-on-1. There's some Foxes back checking though. Ross Watson's back.
And that's
good. And the Rangers have tied it at 3 with 1 minute and 22 seconds to go on the 2-on-1. Rangers have called a timeout. I actually have a timeout button. So 1:22 to go. Foxes and Rangers going to talk things over here, though. Unfortunate sequence there for the Foxes.
This is tough. They have 1:22 left. They've been getting a ton of pressure. As long as they can keep that going, they might get 2 or 3 more chances here. But, man, you hate to see this end in a tie if it does.
Yeah, really, really good, hard-working game by the Foxes.
Yeah.
Coach Chris in the middle with the whiteboard, instructing the Foxes on what's going to happen here over the next 82 seconds.
The goalie to go after the win.
That would be a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yes. Little Ranger goalie goes back into his box and closes the door after a little pep talk.
We're just going to protect the time.
All right. Luke.
Maybe
Taylor.
they are. No, Hudson's got an equipment issue. I have no idea what could be. I don't see them working on anything. Are they just having a chat?
I can't tell. The referee's arm is blocking.
I don't know. Sometimes he gets headaches. Maybe he's got a headache going on.
Not sure.
He was putting his glove on his mask after the goal, and I thought that was just because he was upset with himself for letting it in.
Puck is dropped. Rangers win the faceoff and quickly come right back into the Foxes zone here as we are down to the last minute 20. Puck tied up in the far corner. Rangers stepping out with it. Cooper got his stick on it to take that away. This is Luke pushing the puck. Luke into the Ranger zone. Luke right down the middle, and the Rangers finally converge and take the puck away from him, but Luke still possesses it, actually. Cooper up on a poke check here. Axel on the back check. Rangers force that down below. They're going to be the... Nope, Antel wins the race to the puck. Nice hustle by Antel.
That was a slide into the legs. You got to call that.
Fox is trying to dig the puck out here. Down in the last 35 seconds. Look out, Rangers stepping off the wall. Centers it. It's in front. It's loose. And it is Axel that clears the crease. Rangers again. Look out. Shot from the point. Oh, on his mask. Shoving just wide of the cage. Foxes need to get this out. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds ago. Rangers to the point. They go D to D. Shot in. Wide. 10 seconds to go. Puck broken up. Shot back in. Hudson finds it. Tanner clears it. 3 seconds. 2, 1. And we're going to end in a tie.
What a wild final 4 minutes. It's like a totally different game. Well, the Foxes get a tie. Better than a loss. Wanted the win.
Some havoc there in the last 20 seconds. The Foxes were pinned in. The Rangers threw everything they had at Hudson with 2 or 3 big saves there. Some hard work by Tanner clearing the crease and preserves the tie at least for the Foxes.
Barely, though. I mean, that was squeaking
They
it
hung
out.
on by the skin of their teeth for sure. So we will be back here at 3 o'clock
3 o'clock.
for a game against the Buffalo Junior Sabres. And for the Arctic Foxes video and audio crew here, we'll be signing off. Hail to Pitt, screw Notre Dame.
Toodles.